Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game, and we are returning to Master of Command, playing as the Cossacks. I did buy a couple of things and look at a couple of things in between episodes. I think the most important one is that we have excellent Frisian horses, that we've got a couple of excellent saddles, and I think a little bit of melee weapons. Not that much more, to be honest. I was very, very tempted about, who was it? Ignat Fyodor over here. He's relentless, charge plus 10%, savage, charge plus 15%, and morale damage dealt plus 15%. That is an excellent combination for a cavalry officer. But honestly, we've got pretty good cavalry officers. I was briefly thinking about whether we'd want to X Volonsky. He's not that great in terms of charge, but he does boost speed, and I like to have these Ukrainian units build for speed. So I think that's going to be all right. Was there anything else that I wanted to buy? No. One other thing that I bought is I pretty much got buck and ball or something similar for almost all of our dragoons. And I got another regimental staff marksman over here for these dragoons. He should boost accuracy quite a bit, and that should hopefully make all of these shots quite a bit more devastating. Now, that being said, well, we could take a look at the gunsmith, I suppose, where there would be these excellent Tula muskets. You know what? We're going to pick these. I think we can sell this half a sack. So let's sell/buy this stuff and see. So you've got an accuracy of 14%. Not sure whether there's anything really we want to exchange. You know what? Yeah, that's going to be you. And then the Delft carbines, we are going to put that on you. You've got a little bit of ammo anyway. That's fantastic. We'll just need to make sure that we are switching that around whenever we do hit that. Okay, let's raid the town of Lauenburg and grab a bit of material. Then we're going to check out these battlefields. Maybe this slum? I don't know. I don't want to really take the slum. Whatever stuff we're getting there. Blanket rolls, that's fine. A couple of heavy saddles, that's okay. And let's double check on the blanket rolls. I think they're almost fine on kind of almost everyone. Yeah, I think we're going to spend that at some time. Okay, let's look at the heavy saddles then. I think some of you guys are still carrying light saddles, and I think especially on the heavy units, it might make some sense to exchange these. And there's a good light saddle here now. Okay, that's fine. Good. I like it like this. Good. Right. Perfect. So we've got that covered. There is the enemy down here. There are these 3 or 4 things. I guess we're going to start by walking over here. See what we're going to find over there on that battlefield. We do have a little bit of everything here, so I'm not too concerned. We could rob the graves. No, I don't think we're going to do that. Not for that little money. So let's get to... It's tempting to go to either. I suppose I want to go to this one and then circle back around. Remember, we don't need to go to March to explore the area because we know of all of the encounters since we have found someone. Right, do we want to get an officer? Do we want to get an officer? Or do we want to get an officer? Or do we just want to leave? Yeah, I'm going to take an officer until I see Tolstoy, who's good at movement and charging. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, absolutely going to take you. That's perfectly all right. Not sure why you felt the need to cross the river there and incur a little bit of attrition, but I suppose that's going to be the way it is. Okay, Belgrade has reservists available and item sale cost. Sale cost minus 20%. Okay, so we cannot sell as effectively, but we can still buy. Right, speaking of buying, there are no good horses. There are some excellent heavy saddles. I think I would like these. I do generally like the broadswords. Let's buy that. Broadswords are not perfect. Staff College, everything looks okay, but nothing that we really need or want. Quartermaster then. Excellent blanket rolls are nice. The melee reduction at minus 15% is huge for our cavalry. The gunsmith, yeah, we could buy stuff there, but I don't think, no, we don't need any of that. We would like a little bit of alcohol. The beer is kind of okay. Melee damage plus 8 instead of plus 6/plus 6. Yeah, I'm not sold on that. Could buy stuff like the buckshot. I think we would love some buckshot on our last remaining unit, so you know what, we're actually going to do that. I want to, that might make it a little bit easier to just pick it initially. Right, and who's going to get these heavy saddles? I think some of our weaker units first, so that they can level up a little bit more effectively. I think that's okay. We are running a little bit short on money. I don't think we actually want to check for the officers. We've got everyone that I think we need, so let's not bother too much about that. And let's do actually buy the broadsword and give that to someone. You've got an excellent one. Yeah, well, you've got a good one. You've got an excellent one. You guys have a good one. And you all sort of have other stuff. Okay, let's give the great one to you. And that's a 12-8 against a 14-10. Yes, it's just better. It's just strictly better. Right, and that leaves us with the Dragoon Sword, which we're not going to use. Could pick some good Hanoverian horse. I don't think we need any of that. Really nothing that we need at all. You know what? We could buy... You know what? Let's buy excellent stuff when we find it. We want to get better over time, right? Yeah, but I think that is it over here. Do we want to buy... Well, it's dirt cheap to buy some people here, so let's actually do that. And then we can burn it down. Come on, come on, come on. We are earning so much money by burning stuff down. And getting a bit of equipment. Including some good light saddles. Rest is a bit more so-so. So I suppose the large cartridge boxes will at some point go on the Dragoons. Right, everyone else has good-ish saddles. Let's give that to you. Oh, you have a slot there. Let's hand this roll to you. You're going to get the excellent one. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, let's try to find an encounter. Firstly, we're going to go to these slums there. I guess we're going to go south. Pay. Headquarter. I think we'd want to pay... I would love for the headquarter to be delayed, but I do think we want to pay to reveal all armies, because we would really love to engage some of them. Okay. There's one up in the far corner there. There's one down here. There are a couple of ones down here. Let's try to engage with these... guys there. We're going to try to catch them. I think they're running away from us at this moment. But there are some down here, so I think we're going to be able to engage them one after another here. 8,800 men. They seem to be doing okay-ish. Again, relatively strong horse divisions on their side. And we don't have any infantry anymore. I think that is all gone. That's fine and fantastic, and we are back to just cavalry, and in effect 12 Cossacks, and 4 heavies, and 4 dragoons. So we pretty much, by the way, have everyone that we're ever going to need. It's just a question of leveling up some of them to be really the specific units that we want to have. So it's going to take a moment, but I think ultimately we're all going to be fine. Okay, right. Let's just get you on the flanks, as we usually do, especially with the Cossacks. Gonna want you a little bit more compact like that. And then the dragoons, do we have any sort of line where we want to go? And what I should do for all of the dragoons is to pick some, not the ball, but the other thing. Okay, a bit unfortunate that they don't all pick that. But fine. I could have done that before, of course, but it doesn't make that much of a difference, actually. So I suppose that's fine. Right, Ukrainians, do get up. You know what? You're going to gallop for a second. And the heavy cavalry can come up like so. Good. Let's see how the enemy develops. They've got a couple of artillery pieces here. And somewhat interestingly, they think that our main threat is going to develop on the left, which I guess is because that's our main line unit. Interesting approach. And these are the Ukrainians. We're going to go back to having you run normally. And these here are the proper Cossacks. You come around. Okay, maybe don't run right through the forest. That should be better. Okay, and you know what? We're going to send the dragoons forward. Actually, only the 3 of you. You can stay in this forest. Right, there we go. Double speed, that's okay. Okay, now they are turning around. That I like considerably less. Then we're going to flank over there. But that still means we're going to try to come along the flank here with our dragoons. You can actually stay here, because you're going to come around at some point. The Ukrainians? No, that's the wrong unit. Okay, you go up here. Where are my Ukrainian boys? That's you, all of you, please. A little bit further to the rear. And then these Cossacks a little bit more like so. I think we need to go to normal speed at this point. Right, these dragoons are fine. Gonna have you come up over here. Along this line, and you're gonna come there. Right, you need to run. Okay, they're doing a dance over there, so let's come up with our forces. You come up there, and then okay, go there, and then go here. You're running, that's fine. Okay, we are being shot at here. That's okay. That is somewhat to be expected. Okay, interesting that their hussars are coming up. Okay, they're shifting around again. Let's make use of that. Okay, you're gonna be fine slugging this out, I think. The dragoons are running. Okay, you don't, but everyone over here. Everyone in this group. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, double dear. Okay, I think we dealt with that fairly well. Right, okay, the Don Cossacks, that's all of you. Retreat a little bit. I don't want this to be completely kerfuffled. Okay, and the Ukrainians? Come up here. All of you, all of you, all of you. Charge the arty. Charge the arty. Stuff is happening on the far left there. They are charging. Well, I'm happy I saw that. Okay, how's the situation developing over here? Okay-ish, I suppose. Bam, bam. Oh, there's more artillery over here. Yeah, sure. Just charge them. Continue doing that. Bam, 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 bam. Yes, nice, nice, nice. Okay. Withdraw. Who over here is Don Cossacks, Don Cossacks, Don Cossacks, Cossack Cavalry? You. Go ahead and charge this enemy infantry. You guys are doing your thing here. That's okay. The dragoons, we are going to push everyone except for... No, everyone except for you. Down here. Good. Okay. Where's the others? The other weak unit? That one is still over here. Okay, that's okay. The Prussian Musketeers are coming up and are shooting at us, but we are going to be alright. Okay, my boys, come up like that. And the Cossack cavalry is still hunting down enemies, increasing its capabilities there. These dragoons are going to come and shoot into the side with our buckshot. Causing some casualties. Lovely. Keep an eye on the minimap. These guys are shooting, I suppose, at our units here. As they do. Okay, perfect. Dragoons. It's going to be your job. And I like how our dragoons, how we are handling them at this point. Are you still doing your thing here? You are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Right, dragoons. Took some casualties here. I don't know that I like that. Keep an eye on the last enemy unit up there. Okay, broke them. That should be okay. Good. Let's get our Municurusiers. And that's a named unit that we haven't really dealt with so much. And they're going to be the last ones to charge in here. Cossack cavalry up there, doing its thing to rake up some kills. Did not intend for you to become part of the engagement over there. Yeah, but I think we can still do this. And then the Munich guys, you're going to be charging. And you're going to be charging on your own. I guess these cuirassiers can come in too. Apparently there's a big unit up here. And Kawam. There we go. Good. The Munich cuirassiers are more built for sustained battle, which we rarely ever see. It's mostly when you're getting the charge in, they are breaking. And that is, of course, nice. But yeah. Okay. We've got ooh, diamonds. That is good. The rest of the stuff is not so good. Right. Casualties, of course. Question is promotions. Oh yeah, that's a promotion on one of our officers. I like to see that. And on our Cossack unit down there. So that's lovely. Not enough to promote you. Enough to promote you. Perfect. Okay, that's super nice. And you are in fact already sort of set up as everyone else. A little bit faster even. Your charge isn't quite the same. But I think you're going to be alright-ish. Got a good sword. What's driving your charge down? Probably just experience, right? So yeah, at this point it's only really this gentleman here who does need a couple of promotions. He's not that far away actually. And then of course everyone benefits from some promotions. Cavalry charge, charge. Melee damage. Let's see what we can get here. Cunning, orderly, explosive, pointless, orderly, Flanking fire, no. That's too bad. I would have loved for some good stuff here. Does everyone has ammo who needs ammo, so that's lovely. Let's get into town. There are more infantry available here. That's not important. The Tsarkovskoy Dragoons. How do you compare? Don't actually know. But yeah, I don't think we're going to exchange any of our units. So let's just check in over here. There would be some good breastplates, and I'm tempted to buy these. I'm also tempted to sell all of this stuff. Look at how much money we're making from that. Actually, a bit too much. Actually, quite a bit too much. Right, sell that. 77 quartermaster, what have you got for me? Nothing to write home about. So, no, I'm certainly not going to buy that. You're going to buy this, that, this, and what else? Yeah, that too. Okay, let's check. So, breastplates. You guys all have breastplates, right? Except for that. Minus 20%, minus 30%. Here we go. Yes, it does reduce our speed a little bit. I do think it's fine. We could think about exchanging these things over time, but I think it's going to be all right. Okay, you're going to get this. And then you gentlemen here all have something useful. You're going to keep the quartermaster for now because you need to earn your upgrade. So we're going to keep the breastplate. I don't think we need any of these light saddles anymore. So if everyone has a saddle. I like there to be just some order. And I say that and I notice that these guys are ordered differently. I'm going to fix that in between episodes, yeah, but it seems like everyone has a saddle. So yeah, in fact, we can sell all of these 3 saddles. I guess we don't need alcohol. I don't need the dragoon swords. I don't need the... Well, we're going to keep the beer for now. The minus 44 is nice-ish. All of these things are nice-ish, but really not that critical. Okay, stable, force fine. Town square. Some good coffee. We're not dealing in coffee that much this time around. Okay. I think that's fine. We do have a lot of money. We do really have a lot of money. So anything else then? You know what? Let's buy the heavy jackets. And Iranians I'm not going to buy. And these heavy jackets will go on some lucky gentlemen over here. Like, for example, you. Good. Okay, perfect. I like it. And let's do the thing that we always do. These guys are going to run away, as they should be. There we go. Burn that down. Got a couple of cylindrical rods and good spirits. The cylindrical rods are good-ish for people over here. I think this we can exchange here for a second and give that to you. Oh, never mind. You're going to get that back. Alcohol? Yes, on all of you. You can get the good stuff. You've got that. You're going to get it. You know what? We're going to exchange that right now. So you're missing boots. And after the boots would come alcohol, so we're going to exchange that and that, so that it's a little bit more similar. And you know what? We're going to get you the crosses too. Damn it. What can I actually give you? Okay, let's give you horseshoes. Right, and let's go for the next unit. Outpost, and then I think we're going to try our hands at one of the more difficult ones. Right, Freikorps Grenadiers. Just engage in battle. Earn money to buy good things. Equip your units, buy the unit slots. We've got everyone that we need. It's only a little bit experience farming. Getting experience on our offices would also be fantastic, but we are at the point where it's really selective what good stuff we can draw. But we also have one officer in reserve who's actually a little bit good, so I'm not too worried about it all. About any of this at all, actually. Right, let's get you guys in a way that you're not necessarily going by the river. And maybe not in the forest either. I've come to learn that the forests do slow you down a lot. Okay, and everyone again here. Yeah, I think I need to exchange you for buck and shot or whatever it is, just so that I don't always forget doing that. Okay. How's life? These grenadiers, my friend, these grenadiers, aren't you terribly isolated? Don't you think that yourself? Don't you think that yourself? Where's our general? Our general's over there. That's okay, I suppose. Ouch. That hurt. There are some hussars over there. Let's get the Ukrainians right behind them, and the normal Cossacks can come on the flank. And I want to see a little bit what we can do with our shock troops. And I think this time around the Dragoons are going to take a backseat. Can we hit them? Can we hit them in sort of a blitz attack? You'll need to deal with the hussars. Okay, they are definitely firing at us now. And we're charging sort of in their front. That's okay. I'm more a little bit worried about what the hussars are doing. Okay, we broke them, and we broke them good. And the hussars too. Okay, so what is the casualty count on that? It's significant, but not terrible. Okay, there are these hussars, and the hussars are going to be overwhelmed by these friendly Cossacks. And these Prussian musketeers are going to be overwhelmed by the friendly Ukrainian Cossacks, which we're going to get in a formation so that they somewhat arrive at the same time. That should deal with them fairly quickly. Yeah, I mean, they were completely isolated. Did we even lose a single person over here? Well, just a couple, and some of them might have actually been lost before, so I don't know about that. These are all enemy units. shouldn't try to select those. And the rest, you know, come on. The Don Cossacks, you can try to hunt them down. You know what? Likewise, you guys can get up here, and the Ukrainians again come down here. Charge into the Freikorps. Except one of you is going to charge into the artillery. You're doing that, that's fine. Anyone else here who's retreating? Not right now. Okay. You guys. You. Hey. Guess what? Okay, they fired. They fired, we charge. We charged. The cuirassiers are coming up. The cuirassiers are not going to be successful. No, you need to come all the way down here. And you're going to charge that artillery piece, and you're going to charge this artillery piece. And you are going to charge some cuirassiers. You're going to turn around for fun surprise as well. Bam! Bada-bada-bam! Right, you're being shot at here on the flank. That's okay. These guys are moving. That should be okay. You guys up. Can you continue to dealing with these enemies here? No, that's just horses. Okay, fine. Okay, so it's just the Freikorps left. Who do we want to finish the Freikorps? I suppose the heavies. They really do deserve some experience. On the other hand, the Don Cossacks are over here. They really need the experience, and they're going to break them quickly. Get the last few kills here, and that should be great. Good. What are we getting in loot? It would be fun to know where we are earning our money from. How much are we actually earning from looting, and how much are we earning from all the other things? Excellent heavy jackets. Some diamond pennants. 700 men lost. We could definitely take the veterancy bonus. Couple of promotions here. Not on the unit where I would really love to see that. But I suppose that's a little bit to be expected. Who else did we have some experience? You? I don't know. Okay, no officer. That's sad. Veterancy gain plus 20%. You only have veterancy gain plus 10%. That's fine. Anyone else who really needs some veterancy? I suppose you don't have any level, so we're gonna buy that for you. That should be cool. The rest, really, I don't think it's that useful. Didn't we get a good jacket? Yeah, we got that. Does anyone have bad jackets? Yes. Okay, fantastic. Good. Last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go for the supply cache. I think it might be... No, it's actually just a straight-out bonus. Okay, so plan is take on the army, loop around, go down here, probably be out of time. We only have 22 days left, but I do think maybe taking on 2 units, 2 armies might be okay. It's 15,000 men, and they're going to be very well equipped and all of that. So I'm going to take some time in between episodes here to rearrange things just a little bit. As you can see, I've got sort of a scheme going here, but I think we can buy a few more item slots and start distributing stuff around a little bit. So yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like. See you around next time.